Cool, guys. This is Allen. I've been teaching at Musicians Institute for over 30 years now, which, wow, it's a long time. But there's a couple little tricks and things that that seem to resonate with some students more than others. And what I found lately that works a lot is getting the student to to build solos, and that's always what they want to do when they go to music school. They want to learn how to play over chord changes or just create a good solo. And that's, how do you teach that besides just giving them the scales and the technique and all that kind of stuff? Well, I found there's one little exercise that, that you can give a student, that is a simple little concept, and it's taking a small motif and building it into a big motif. That sounds really simple. Students are always looking for that magic. They want you to give them a handout, a piece of paper that's going to have the magic lick that's going to make them a great musician or a great soloist or whatever. And a lot of times it's right there under their fingers already. So I say, okay, give me 3 or 4 notes that cover a couple strings, like say, for instance, it can be something as simple as a motif like that. You get the sound in your ear, and hopefully this is taking, of course, for granted that they know their scales pretty much all over their fretboard. But take a small idea, some simple motif like, and then have the curiosity and the want to go and find that and play that motif everywhere on the fretboard. And that becomes a challenge for the students. When you can get them to play the simplest lick, they go, oh man, I can play this. But you get them to play it everywhere on the fretboard. I mean, like by moving it around diatonically, or at least to every position you can. And that becomes a big challenge for most students. I mean, you can take any pattern, that can be something as simple as that. It can be something, there's my lick I just made up. So that becomes my new motif in the key of A Dorian, this one is. So what is a simple little idea can turn into like an all-day affair of trying to practice and learn it all over the fretboard. And that's really the concept that I try to, instill with my students, is to see the fretboard as one big pattern, not chopped up into like 5 different patterns like they teach at most schools, but to see the guitar, because I think on my good nights when I'm in the zone and playing good, I'm not thinking patterns at all. I just I can hear the phrase, and that's where you want to be is like, be able to hear a phrase and be able to go there, no matter what scale it is, no matter where you're on the fretboard, just be able to take off with that idea and see it come to fruition. Make sense?